The first time, so there's been 2 sets of breakouts already, but this one we saved for last, and we saved for the big auditorium, because the subject is critical, it's what we do every day, and this particular person rocks at it. So you are here to hear about Book Sale Sponsor. And in a second I'm going to bring out the leader of the Sassy Lash Dolls. But before I do, she's just backstage doing a dance, as you would expect. And I also learned that she does the, what's that dance she does in the morning? I've forgotten it again already. The mocha latte. Was that it? That's actually a drink that, anyway, she does some yoga-y thing in the morning that's a bit different to how we normally do yoga. She's quite a character. The lady's on fire right now, and she's going to talk to you about Book Sale Sponsor. So please give her a huge round of applause. Out you come, Natasha Pearson. Natasha Pearson. Are you giving me an intro? Where's she gone? She's making an entrance. That's what she's doing. Is that my one? Can you hear me? Woo! You can hear me. Sorry? Yeah, it's alright. Like me hanging on the stage. Right, over to you, my darling. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Thank you so much for turning up to my class. I had visions that no one was going to come. Okay, so my name is Natasha Pearson. I'm a Black Status presenter in the UK, and it is a massive, massive honour to be here today. And I just want to say a massive congratulations to every single one of you who is here today, because you didn't have to be here and you made it happen for yourselves. So give yourselves a massive round of applause for being here today. Okay, so a little bit about me is, this is my wedding day, and these are my 3 beautiful babies, and they are my why, they are my everything, and they're exactly why I got to black. And you hear a lot the time when people say, oh, my kids are my why, my husband's my why, but they're not, they're my what. My why was because the situation we were in meant that my husband was away working 24/7 around the clock, and it felt like we were tied to his job. Our life was tied to his job. I couldn't give my kids the things I wanted, just little things like frozen Heinz spaghetti. Do you know, like Elsa's spaghetti and Shrek's spaghetti? Little things like that I wanted to see in our kitchen cupboards, and I just couldn't do it. That was the reason why. Like, I wanted to give them a life, an amazing life, and I wanted to have the freedom. So a little bit about me. I went black in 2015, February 2015, and this is how it happened. So I decided I was going to join Unique, and I really wanted to run with it. So I told everyone in my town, up and down the country, come and join my business. I'm going to be here, 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 here. But particularly in my town, I was messaging everyone. I had about 30 to 40 people promise me that they were going to meet me, and 5 people turned up. And out of those 5, one already told me, I'm going to sign up with someone else, but you're just nearer to me, so please tell me the information, but I'm signing up with someone else. So out of the 5, 4 is, so you can imagine how deflating that could potentially be. 2 out of those 4 people became Black Status presenters in my business. Woo! Directly under me. We now have over 26,000 presenters in Sassy Lash Dolls, 7 Black Status presenters, 1 being a Black Status 1 presenter, and that stemmed from that meeting. So don't ever feel deflated if you feel like it's not enough. Okay, so I'm here to talk to you about Book Sale Sponsor and why. Like, why am I here today? We all know we're leaders here. This is the Global Leaders Summit. So why am I talking to you about Book Sale Sponsor? As leaders, like, what do we do? How can we duplicate this? How can we encourage our team to do this? Because actually, if you do nothing else. This is the bread and butter of your business, book, sell, sponsor, and this is the income producing activities. When we say IPAs, DMOs, IPAs is income producing activities, DMOs, daily method of operation. These are the things that's going to grow your business. These are the things that's going to grow your income. And are you bossing or are you leading? So are you telling your team, this is what you should be doing? You need to book parties and you need to be selling and going live, but you're not doing it? A leader is someone who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So you need to be doing it first above all else. You can't fall into maintenance mode. So let's talk about book. Now I'm here not to teach you how to book parties, because I like to think you all know how to book parties. I'm going to give you the credibility you deserve, and I know you know how to book parties because you're leaders. But I'm here to remind you, because sometimes with all the information we can get overwhelmed with, constant personal development, amazing events like this, we forget the basics ourselves. So book. You can book one-to-ones. It doesn't have to be that typical 10-day party that we all know and love. It can be one-to-ones, and you can actually turn that one-to-one where you say, invite your mum, invite your auntie, invite your best friend. We can have a makeup play, we can have a skincare consultation, and you can have a real good time with it. Online parties can be so creative. It doesn't have to be like an online, doesn't have to be called online party. It really is as far and wide as your creativity will take it. House parties. We are predominantly social media based. So when we do a party, it's going to be popular because we are social media based. We're not a traditional party plan, party in the home company. So when we provide that service to our customers, it goes down so well. It's like an exclusive treat. And I would market it like that as well, as an exclusive treat. I am a presenter who does home parties. Coffee mornings. If you've got children, if you can't do home parties in the evening, then do play dates and coffee mornings with the kids. You don't have to feel like you're professional all of the time. Get your kids involved. So Louise was talking about me doing blogger lattes in the morning, and it's like an absolute madhouse. I have a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old and a 9-month-old all trying to do blogger lattes with me. But that's what makes me me, and that's what makes the business work for me. So arrange events that can involve your kids if you can't have someone to look after them and go out in the evening. And pamper evenings. Go out, connect with schools and things like that. Stallfinder.co.uk or stallfinder.com, and it tells you of local pamper evenings, and get out there and really get yourself well known in the area of your business or where you live, because when you build locally, your business goes globally. Okay, so creating curiosity. So Bob really touched on this today, actually. So I was like, woohoo, we're on the same wavelength. So I do skincare challenges, Bronzed Goddess Club, pretty skin transformation, pretty skin routine, get glammy in your jammies, Beauty Boost Academy. These can all be online parties as well, but just dressed differently. And I create curiosity. So you won't see an awful lot of the word unique on my profile, because I'm creating a trailer, and if you want to watch the full film, you have to jump into my group. So here you see 60 days skincare challenge. Have you joined in yet? Hashtag beauty confessions. And then another one, I'm so excited to help all these gorgeous ladies get their confidence back. Now I'm really connecting with some emotion and reaching out to the ladies who maybe don't feel confident in their skin. Get a great routine, perfect regime, and a gorgeous natural glow. 60-day skincare challenge. This ends up getting loads and loads and loads of people messaging me, what is the skincare challenge? They're so used to the way I used to do things, where it was unique all on my wall. So I gave them the answers. So I gave them no reason to message me. Now I give them a reason to message me because they don't really know. I've just given them little highlights and hints, a trailer of what's to come. So creating curiosity is key in attracting the audience and getting people to come to you and to message you. So I would then say, tell me a little bit more about your skincare. So let's do the 60-day skincare challenge. I know a few presenters have asked me what the 60-day skincare challenge is as well, so I'll tell you about it here. So say one of you was to say, okay, Tash, what's the 60-day skincare challenge? I'm really interested. My response is, hi love, thank you for messaging me. What we do in the 60-day skincare challenge is I plug you in to a routine and a regime that's catered specifically for your skin type. Now, a regime is designed to help get you the results you want for your skin. I know as busy mums, busy women, that's the one thing that we all crave, is to be in a routine, but we rarely get into one. So you get my support into getting you into a routine, and you find once you do it, it's really easy. This is where I start to link in the selling of the collection. So I would then say, a regime, for you to get the results that you're really looking for, you need a collection. You need from a wash and a tone to a moisturiser and a night cream. And that would cost around, I'm going to say in pounds because it's familiar in my head, that would cost around £126. However, we have the most amazing skincare collection called the Queen's Ransom at the moment for £136. You get 5 items instead of 4. You get this gorgeous bag, like I wear it as a handbag. Everyone else wear that bag as a handbag? Isn't it just like the best bag ever? And I will then say, this is the most beautiful bag, but tell me, what are your skincare concerns? What is it that you would like to achieve from being part of the 60-day skincare challenge? And just as a side note, I do this all as voice notes, because when you are talking about a higher priced product, it doesn't read well in text. People will just read the price and they won't read all the nice stuff that you've just said. They'll just skim through it and read the price. It has to be in a voice note so they can hear your enthusiasm and they can hear that you are genuinely interested in helping them achieve their skincare goals. And this works the same with makeup goals. You can do the same. Tell me what you would like to achieve with your makeup. Tell me what you struggle with. Find out what their problems are, and then we, as servant presenters to them, will solve their problems for them. So they've just told me that she's got dry skin, for instance. Let's go with that for a second. So I would recommend the products. So I'm going to use Kizzy because I can see Kizzy. I'm going to use her name. So Kizzy's just said to me that I've got really dry skin. I really don't like my skin right now. It's really, really dry. I've used everything. And I would say, I bet you haven't used a collection where all the products are the same in the collection, because actually ingredients are designed to work together. And that's why it's so important that you use a regime with the same products in and of the same line. So here's where I try and make myself sound super clever. I will get the website up. So she's just told me she's got dry skin. So you've got a choice of 2 cleansers, the Pore Purifying Cleanser or the Moisture Boosting Cleanser. The Pore Purifying Cleanser is more for like oily skin, combination skin. The Moisture Boosting Cleanser is like normal skin, dry skin. So Kizzy's just told me she's got dry skin. I will then go to the Moisture Boosting Cleanser on the website, click on the details, and in my voice note, so she don't know I'm reading off the website, I will say, hi Kizzy, so I'm going to actually create this collection specifically for you and your skin type. So I'm making her feel really special now. And I'm going to say to her, So you told me that you've got dry skin. So unlike a normal store, when you buy a collection, you get what you're given. This is catered especially for you. So the first thing that I'm going to put in this collection is the Moisture Boosting Cleanser. And it has a unique blend of oils that gives your skin the moisture it craves. I just sounded so clever right there, and I've just read it off the website. Your website is a massive tool that can help you massively. So use the voice notes, use enthusiasm, and use your website. Every single time I have done this, no one's questioned the price, because I have said, I've found out what their problems are, I've given them the confidence in me that I care, I truly care, and actually confidence in the products, because I've just read some script of the website. I then say what we do is I add you to a group of mine. It's a 60-day skincare group. Now what I do is I rename my VIP group, the 60-day skincare challenge. So my current customers will get the benefit of that content, because I feel if they're customers, they're getting treated like VIPs, they deserve that content. And every time you rename a group, every single person in that group will be notified, so it wakes them up to have a look at what's in that group. You can do like a 10-day skincare, or a 30-day skincare, or a 60 days. I chose 60 days because I felt that it's an actual fact that it takes 28 days for your skin to completely renew itself. So if you start a skincare collection, it will take about 28 days for you to really see the decent before and after results. So I thought I'll do longer than 30 so you can really see the results, but I didn't want to go into 90 because I thought it was too long. So I tried 60, but you can do it however you feel that you can confidently run it. And now you're probably thinking, how am I going to get 60 days worth of content? What am I going to do? So I just post in there once a day. And I get my content from YouTube and Pinterest predominantly. So if you're ever and not even just with this, but if you're ever feeling uninspired, I have no idea what to do on my Facebook profile, like get ready with me, I have no idea what to talk, all that negative self-talk starts kicking in, have a quick look on YouTube and watch a few videos, and before you know it, you're up and running. On Pinterest, you can set up a secret board, which means only you can see this board, and you can save 60 pins, and you can type in skincare advice, skincare information, skincare routines, skincare regimes. And with that, I came up with the pretty skin routine, because I thought I'd fluff it up and make it sound pretty and girly. So you've got so much content out there that you can use for inspiration, and then just put your stamp on it. Another great top tip as well, if you're thinking of a strong headline or some content, if you go onto Google and you type in beauty makeup magazines or makeup magazines or skincare magazines, and you then click on images, the front cover of all these beauty magazines come up. Now the people who decide what's written on those magazines they've gone to university and they've been paid a lot of money to come up with these headlines, because they are trained and they know that these headlines draw the crowd in by the masses. So I go on there and I use them for my Facebook titles. So there's so much content out there, but I would just always say put your own stamp on it, because like what Bob was saying, you know, you are enough, like you can bring it your way, and your friends want to hear from you. Your friends would rather hear from you and fluff it up a bit than have someone they don't know perfect the message. Go that extra mile, so leave a really great lasting impression with your customer. So I sent some products out to one of my customers and I sprayed the inside of the envelope with our fragrance. And she put, "Did you spray the box with perfume?" So I was like, "Oh, I did. I spritzed inside the envelope. Did you like it? And then she said, yes, slush. The postman even commented, lol, which one was it? So now it's opened me up to a fragrance. Now I'm offering the fragrance sale. Aha, did he? It's our yellow one, yours and only yours. It's my favourite. Smells amazing. They are all on my birthday list, so we shall see. And just to let you know, the end of that story, she told all her family and friends to message me. They bought loads of makeup for her, loads of skincare for her, and they bought the fragrance. So let's talk a little bit about sponsoring. Who wants to sponsor more people? Who wants to sponsor more people and not get affected by the algorithms? They just want to do their thing and make it happen. Okay, so I'm going to say this, and this makes me nervous, but I'm going to say it. You need to get out of your own way, and you need to share the bigger vision, because that's what my upline did for me when I first joined this business. So my upline is, Charlie, where are you? So Charlie wasn't like, hey, come and follow me and do everything that I'm doing. She showed me a video from Amber Voigt. And I saw what Amber Voigt's already done. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna do that. I wanna do that. Instantly showed me how life-changing this business is. If you can show your potential, if you can put your potential, your brand new presenter or your team in front of someone who can pack the hardest punch in your team, and 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be your Black Status presenter, and they've got a strong story, or if you want to use someone else's, like Amber Voigt's story, or anyone that you find really inspiring, put them in front of there. And this goes back to, if anyone was in Leanne and Jen's class earlier, about the importance of having your team in the Black Status community group and keeping that strong, because when you show them that there's loads of promotions going on, there's a mindset thing that will happen. Like when they see people promoting green, orange, purple, black, they will believe they can do it too. But if all they can see is you in your pink group or your blue group, and that blue is the light blue is looked at like black, then they're not gonna strive. They're not gonna see how powerful this, this opportunity really, really is. So when I decided, and to be fair, for a long time, I had this worry that because I'm a Black Status presenter, I didn't want to come across arrogant. I didn't want to come across like, oh, everyone has to follow me because I'm black. I didn't want to come across like that until my team actually said, when are you going to do a story? When are you going to tell us your story in our team group so we can show all our new girls? And one of my girls actually said to me, you do realise you're the one who packs the hardest punch in this business, in this team? And that's when I thought, it's my duty to do this for my team. And for a long time, I sort of didn't do that. And I really did step up, and I started using a system called ATM. ATM system is the most straightforward system you could ever possibly use. So it's add tag message. So now in the Sassy Lash Dolls, there is an opportunity video pinned to the top of our group. So our group is used as a recruiting tool as well as a presenters training recognition tool. And when we build up a relationship, so what we teach in Sassy Lash is form. So you have your list of 100, and in your list of 100, you start connecting with them. And you would start using the form routine. So F is family, O is occupation, R is recreation, and M is message. And I encourage you to fill out the whole form. If you can remember that, I need to fill out the whole form. So I would say, hi Charlie, how's the kids? Da, 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 and we start chatting away. And then I see that she works somewhere, I won't mention names, but somewhere. And I would say, hi Charlie, so how is it working at this place? And she might say, do you know, it's awful, hate it, they do this, this. You can bank that, you can save that and remember that. And then you can say, oh, so did you get away? Did you do anything nice for the Easter? Have you been on holiday this year? No, I haven't been able to get the time off work. Okay, save that. Or, oh, no, I haven't been able to afford it. Okay, save that. So as we're chatting away and we go into a little bit more detail about those 3 subjects, I'll then go and end that sort of conversation. So I don't suppose you've ever thought about doing what I do. I don't normally do this, but I really think you'd be amazed. I'm actually going to ask you if you'd like to have a look into a bit more of what we do. If you've got spare 20 minutes, can you just watch this video? I really think it'd be amazing for you. Or something along the lines where you would then message them. So message, I don't suppose you can look at, you know, what I do. She could tell you, I haven't got the money to go on holiday this year. And if you ended up saying, well, I've got something that can help you with that one line, if you keep that one line, I have something that can help you with that, and see how many people you can say that to, how many lives you can change, how many people you can help, that will make the biggest difference to your business. Is when we help first and we put others first. Yes, we want to achieve our goals. Yes, we want to promote. But I can guarantee you, if you put others first and helped them first, you would get the customers you're looking for, you get the sales you're looking for, and you'll get the team you're looking for. So we add them to Sassy Dash Dolls, we welcome them in, we tag them in the opportunity video, and then we'll follow up with a message. What's happened since I've been doing this is this. So Sassy Dash has grown massively from March to April. That's like in a month, and it's just growing and growing and growing. And what's happening is new girls, white status presenters, they're going home, they're talking to their friends, and they say, I've just joined something. And I always say this line, I tell them to say this line, hey, I've just started something really cool, do you want to do it with me? And what do? They add tag message. So now we've got white status and yellow status presenters that are new to the business, that are bringing new people in, because it's a system that they recognise. It's so easy, it's so simple, it's so duplicable, that I would recommend, I would really, really recommend sort of teaming up with your elite status presenter, teaming up with your black status presenter, and putting this system in place. When you make your business systematic, it will be the most duplicable thing you can do. So the last thing I would say is, second to last thing, is that I have a 100 grid challenge for every single one of you, and I do this with my team and I do this for myself. I've brought it on stage. Here it is. So it's 100 squares. You can type in Google 100 grid and you will have it. This will keep you so accountable. You cannot lie to the grid. And what will happen is every single time you offer the opportunity to someone, their name goes in the square and you write opportunity. Every single time you offer a skincare challenge or a product where you've got to the stage where you've told them about a collection or a mascara or whatever it is, you write their name and you write product and maybe what product it is. And as you go along, you will start to see a ratio. So when someone buys, highlight the square. I don't know if you can all see it, but highlight the square. When someone joins, highlight the square. And when you do it long enough, you will see a ratio. How many people do I need to talk to get someone to join my business? How many people do I need to talk to get someone to buy a product? And in the beginning, what you lack in skill, you make up in numbers. But as you go along, you will really master the art of actually book, sell, sponsor. And you cannot lie. Like, if your grid is empty by the end of the month, then you can bet your bottom dollar why you didn't promote that month. You can bet your bottom dollar why you didn't recruit that month and why you didn't sell that month. This is the most accountable thing. And as leaders, it's so easy to fall into management mode. So easy to fall into management mode because we love our team and we want to build them up. But the best way you can actually help your team is if you lead the way. Like I said earlier, a leader is one that knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So thank you so much for watching me talk. So this summit, in my opinion, has been really good. But if you want it to be amazing, go out there and change some lives.